Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In this episode we'll be continuing with the home renovation. Apologies about the lighting at the minute, it's really dark gloomy day, and then when I turn the light on it's just too yellow, as you can see. So we're going to go for the natural daylight look. This wall. So today what we're going to be doing is installing a shower. We've got a rainfall shower head which comes out. I've done the pipe work which you'll see in the previous video. If you haven't, I'll put the link in the description below. So what we're going to do, I've actually got a bit premature and started drilling the holes already, but it's really straightforward. So for this, all you need is basically a Phillips screwdriver and a diamond drill bit, so you can drill through the tiles without causing any damage. So just to have a look, I've actually put isolation valves on these so I can just pull these push fit caps off and we're good to go. But as you can see, I've already drilled the holes, one through the grout and one through the tile, and then through the grout there. And then I put silicone all the way around that section just to make sure that we don't get any water leaking behind there. We really want to make sure that is really nice and well sealed, because you will get problems behind and all that hard work will be pointless. So let that dry for 24 hours. What I'm going to do is put another coat around it. I'm even going to put some around the screw holes because we'll just screw straight into that, and that will prevent any water seeping through again. So what we'll do, we'll set up and we'll crack on. What I'll do, I'll show you actually. So just walking through. So this is a shower head that we've got, which leads down to this pole. And then we've got our secondary head, which just is basically free, so you can move that out if you want to wash your hair and that. And then we've got the mixer tap section here. And bear in mind, all of this came from Better Bathrooms. I know they recently had some issues, but it appears to be they're back on track now. But really good quality items, really happy with them. So what we're going to do, we actually need this section. This is the first bit to go in, and this is the bit that connects the pipe work, so you can attach your actual shower bit. So we've got a 15mm pipe cutter, and what we want to do is, when you install this, so this is actually a compression fitting, so luckily the pipe work doesn't protrude in this area. What you don't want is for the pipe to go on and be too large. So what we've got to do is actually cut this pipe down so we get a nice fit. So when we actually do screw on our mixer tap, it's not forced out because the pipe is in the way. So you don't want to cut too much off, you just want it at a nice distance. So we've got this bit here. I think what we'll need to do is perhaps cut that down by, take about 3 to 4mm off that, which will be a bit annoying to do, but we just want to make sure it's got a nice fit. So we'll cut the pipe down, we'll put some silicone seal around, and then we will get it screwed in. Here we go. So just cut that section off, which means that we should now have a perfect fit. So what you actually want to do is take this bit off, because that's just a cover, and then what you should be left with is this section here, which is a 15mm inlet, but it goes to a 22mm outlet. So we've actually got a perfect fit there. So what we'll do, we'll get some silicone, put it around, and then screw on. So that's the first one. So this, just so you know, these fittings, they're actually, so there's two parts, so hopefully that will focus. Right, so there's two parts, and then you've got a a copper olive in the center, and once you put it around the pipe, you then want to tighten these together to compress onto the pipe. And as I said, I've even put sealant into the screw holes because we want to make it as tight as possible. So I'm just going to jump into the bath at the minute, don't worry, I'll keep my clothes on. And once that's in place, it's so important that you get these at 15 centimeters apart, because there is no give on the actual mixer tap. So really make sure that you're happy with the position. Right, okay, so we've got our two fixings on with silicone behind. Happy with the amount of silicone around that. So obviously you've got your fixings there, so these are just caps. Screw these on. You want to get it nice and square, obviously, and then you'll put your mixer tap on top. As I said, because this is such a solid unit, there is no give, so you have to make sure that you've got your 15 centimeter fixing spot on, and this is literally at the point of installing your main feed pipes. Luckily we are down to the millimeter square on, so I'm really happy with that, because I've been quite nervous about that bit, to make sure that that was on. So before we fix that on, what we can do is now tighten up our fixings, ready to install our mixer tap. As I said, at the minute the isolation valves are on, hence why we've managed to take off our caps without having to turn off the main water. So this is your main fixing points to make sure that your olives are compressed nice and tightly against the pipe, because once you switch the water back on, you will get leaks in this area. So never over tighten, but never under tighten either. You should, with these compression fittings, they should come with an instruction as to how tight you need to do. Some of them are half a turn, and some of them might be a full turn. You usually get an idea as to whether they're on tight enough or not. If you need another turn or a bit, there becomes a point where it gives you the right fitting. So now that that's done, we can install our covers. Now make sure you install your mixer valve the right way up. As you can see, we've got our cold and hot feed section. Our hot feed in, I think most standard UK properties, is usually on the left hand side. So this has also got an indication at the top, which you want to keep in line as well. Really pleased with that. So now that we've done that, we need to actually screw a hole in the top to support the actual main shower head. So what we'll do is we'll adjust as to whereabouts we want it. So when we do the fitting, it goes up there, and it's solid into the wall. So again, what you'll need is a diamond cut drill bit, which I'll show you the ones that I got. I actually bought mine off eBay. So yeah, this is a shower head. We've got a metal frame, but the actual head itself is plastic. But as I said, we paid about £500 for the whole suite. So I'm really impressed with the bits that, the way it's been put together. And none of it looks cheap at all. The finishings, the chrome finishings are really nice. But what I was saying is you do need a drill bit. Right, so this drill bit is a diamond cut specifically for tile cutting. Even things like stones. Now it does get extremely hot, so sometimes you have to cool these with water. But this is what we're going to use. This is a 6mm drill bit, which is perfect size for our plug fitting for the wall. So what we'll do, we'll establish whereabouts this whole section is going to go against the tiles, and then we will get our cutting section in place. So okay, so I've measured up how high I want it, so I actually want it to sit with the top of the tiles, the green tiles that it changes colour. Okay, this is a perfect height, so we've got about, I'd say, a foot or half a foot on top. So I know where my mounting point is, it actually needs to be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my leveler, make sure that it's actually straight, because what we don't want is it sitting like this or sitting like that. And then once we've got that, we can drill our hole ready to go. I mean, looking from the eye, it looks pretty straight, but my eyes are getting a bit dodgy in my old age anyway. So what we'll do, we'll just quickly get our leveler and then get that straightened up. Right, so what I've done is I've just marked it with a pen where my drill bit needs to go. Now, the type of drill bit that I've got is really quite annoying actually, especially when you're drilling against tiles, because it just tends to wobble all over the place until you actually get it in the hole. So what I recommend is that you get a bit of wood or something to help you support and stabilise it when you're drilling it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to makeshift something real quick, and then I'll be back with you in a sec. Is the shower now fitted, as you can see. So we get on. Right, so we know the rainfall works. It's not got the pressure that I'd like it to have, but it will do until we upgrade our boiler. So yeah, I guess that is that for now. Until we upgrade our boiler or get a water pump, which I'm not doing because they're so loud, and we're due to upgrade our system anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, or let us know if you do anything different and how you get on. But for now, this is our shower installation.